All of me, I had the pleasure of working with No ID, Common, Janelle Monáe, Neo, Makeba Riddick, Jerry Wonder, a lot of really amazing, beautiful people. I wanted this album to feel like Estelle. So I picked people specifically based on that. People that I had a rapport with, people that I just enjoyed their work, people that were just cool. That got me. Because I feel like you have to trust who you're working with. In order to really do a great body of work. You really have to trust them. So and it took me 3 years because I had to live through it. I had to live through every song I was writing and singing and doing and emoting on. It comes out later this year. I have one more record I want to put out before. Break My Heart is doing so well. So we're giving it some space to breathe and let the world hear it. The video was like being on a cloud. We did the video 1 month, like literally 2 months ago now, I think. And it was just a moment that, when you feel like this is never going to happen again. This is a cloud. It literally was. We were off in a house in Malibu, and there was no reception, and I couldn't get emails, and I couldn't speak to anybody the whole day. And I just got email as we hit the bottom of the hill at the end of the day, like a 29-hour day. I started getting all my emails. I was so upset. It was just such a moment. Ross came out for like 4 or 5 hours and knocked it out. He was so sweet. He was such a gentleman and really nice guy. We had to stand on that a bar right behind where the infinity pool was, where we looked like we're floating in a pool of just the sky. We had to stand on this little bar right behind us, and both of us were there. The first thing he said was, "Baby, I got you." I was like, "Oh my God. Oh no, I'm such a girl. This is terrible." It was just so nice. He was so nice and such a sweetheart about everything. No stress, no like, I'm a diva, I need to leave. None of that. He was so nice. I appreciate a man like that, a guy like that, and an artist like that. It was really cool. And then I had Omari Hardwick in the video, which wasn't hard to work with at all. Yeah, ladies. It was just, I felt honored. I felt like, wow. Like these guys are at top of their game and are really spending 4 or 5 hours of me trying to make my dream come true. I appreciate it. So before that album comes out, I have this record called Thank You that we want to put out. I think I want people to get me, really understand what this entire thing is that I'm doing this go around. I think American Boy came out, it was the juggernaut, and this entire direction, this album is so different to what it was, but still a style. That I want people to really get it, really feel it, really understand what we're talking about. It's like reintroducing a brand new style of music to somebody who's listened to dance music their whole life, and for this one, it's called Thank You. It's cool. It is just talking about thank you for making me a woman. Appreciate you for putting me through all that rubbish, because now I'm a woman, and now I know who I want, now I know what I want, now I know what I'm about, and I didn't think about it at the time of singing it that I was actually going to go through it, right after it, like literally right after singing it. So for me, this album, it's been prophetic, it's been therapy, it's been everything. I've cried trying to be in studio, crying, singing the song. I've been out here laughing, not wanting to go in and sing it, but having to sing it anyway, but feeling better after every single song came out. This is like my most personal, like exhausting, stretching, uncomfortable, happy, joyful, smiling piece of work that I've done in my life. This is my 3rd album. So for me, it's just like, I don't want to rush this. I want people to really feel it, Thank You was produced by Jerry Wonder and written by Akon. I'm not a good singer of other people's songs. I'm not good at that. I think we've done a few shows where I've had to like do songs that I weren't too familiar with, and I was like, oh God, I sucked, So this had to be something that I was feeling all the way through my heart, my body, and everything. And I felt when I heard the first I was like, oh my God, what is that? And then the words came in, and it was like saying, sometimes I wonder, do you even recognize the woman that's standing in front of you? I was like, can we just stop and rewind and play that again? Thank you. It was, and then by the time we got to the chorus, I was damn near crying, because it just resonated so much with me. And I play it to my guy friends and they cry. It's that kind of song, so I'm always honored. I feel like, I want this to be done right. Akon just wrote it for Jerry Wonder. He wrote the song for Jerry and had it in the studio. And Jerry was like, look, he wrote this like 5 minutes before he left. Can you believe this? And I was like, what? Who writes that fast other than me? Who writes that fast? I heard it. I went up to him. I saw him at my friend Cardi's birthday party, Cardinal Fisher, and I hugged him. I said, you, sir? are incredible. Like, who writes that? And for a guy to write from a woman's perspective and it be that real, yeah, I was like, you're incredible. You're so blessed you don't even know it, and you made my life right this second. Thank you. Pun intended. He was dope. He's good.